and welcome to this week's Olsem Wanem program. I'm Florence John Duo. We now take you up to Tari in Hela province to see what the United Nations or UN agencies are doing to help the people that were affected by the 7.5 magnitude earthquake that struck on the 26th of February 2018.
Welcome you on behalf of my people. Welcome to Hela, and please give them a round of hand again.
Over 500,000 people in Hela and Southern Highlands provinces were affected by the earthquake. The UN humanitarian response plan targeted 7 local governance areas in both provinces. However, due to intercommunal fighting, humanitarian operations in Hela were greatly reduced due to inaccessibility since March 2018. UNICEF, a UN agency's contribution is channeled through an integrated approach to health and nutrition, access to safe water, sanitation and hygiene, and children's access to safe learning spaces, to name a few. Under the nutrition program, over 20,000 children aged between 6 to 59 months were screened for acute malnutrition. A visit by the team to the Koroba District Hospital gives a brief insight on this program.
Hela, mi plaga planti ol piginini we mol mama nol piginini ol no save good lol nutrition status blol. Planti ol no sa cooking kege good, give him lol piginini blol, ol piginini planti sa suffer lo malnutrition, planti ol stand, ol no grow good, ol planti ol ina plus stop lo grade 3 4 long mol work lo repeat grade 3 4 5 na disla kan, but mi plan no bin save one something and cost lo disla, but ben no time ol UNICEF bin come inside lo Hela nol bin intro awareness lo nutrition na disla kan, and now mi plan save lo Wanem cost red lo disla malnutrition. So now mi plan save some planti time and mi plan mama papa mi plan say give him wrong kai gai lol piginini na planti ol piginini no sa grow good.
Equipped with the knowledge from the awareness drives for better nutrition, Nurse Shelley tells us how they relate the message to the mothers.
All the time all mama come lo clinic, mi plus give him all health education, lo family planning, immunization, na nutritional diet. So mi plus encourage him all mama, time baby, time me born, going up lo 6 moon, mi plus talk him all lo feed him all one time, susu tasol, breast milk. Mi plus talk him all no na give him all narapla kai gai, or some call wara or bottle feed. So I was beginning to cry and mini mosem no got enough milk inside the bell blame. So mama you must get a good plakai guy. We plant the breast milk by produce na by beginning by feed lo disla milk. Mi plus I talk him all no na give him all narapla extra kai guy lo beginning. Before UNICEF no been come yet lo here Koroba District Hospital. Mi plus I got plenty of malnutrition cases. But after the awareness, every day, okay, all giving me plan knowledge, so me plan passing some knowledge go on, lol, mama na pigin in yet, na now we must have number of malnutrition cases, they work degrees.
For young mother Evelyn Stevens, she has taken on board the advice from the nurses and had started off with her first child and plans to practice this with this child and future children she will have.
Me plan sa bena me plan sa kam la ausik time nesa to me plan. You must give him 6 months. No one give him 2 months or 3 months slap. You must give him 6 months na. Pigni ba grow good. Amba August school time ba sabe good na line. Sa do sa me bla. Na me bla sa arem na me bla sa beni.
Another joint UN relief and recovery program being implemented by UNICEF, UNFPA and UN Women is called Learning, Empowerment and Protection for Women and Children. Through this program, some women in the Koroba Copiago district underwent a training by UN Women and tell of their experiences.
I'll join women give him school of me pla. I'll give him me plan. I'm like go down the place. I'm like school him all man Mary. First time me been go house lo tu past time. Nami sabat talking all Lotu man Mary sinden inside Olsem. Man nogan paiti Mary. Mary nogan paiti man. Okay, Papa Mama nogan paiti piginini. Narala mix school Olsem money side. Nila sabe just money nothing Olsem one play giving 50 kina na lo year. Nila sabai all kai ke close and finish lost. Heavy kanta mi blue no sabe thinking. And money now that's all mi play use him na finish.
So mi go na mi go sit down now. All giving me this school long. How long this long? 8 week bagrapim ting na Wanem blol man. Mary lo Hela. All right. So lo maki mouse lo mi korba na kobeago mi 9 bla mobilises kwanta. So mi come back in, come training man blum begini blum Olsem. But what mi play line how lo budget, how lo give him work long all beginning, and then all chains, all harem, all interest rate. I've got 5 stitches, but I need more stitches. I please me by talk thank you Lord this la UN line or come give him this la school long settle in mind lol man na come back and fix no more la me talk thank you very much thank you very much.
You're watching Olsem Wanem. We continue in this segment featuring the level of assistance by UNICEF to children who may still be traumatized by the earthquake, a safe space for them to come together to learn.
Earthquake bin come up long Hela. People been kissing big lo bagarab na plenty lo people lo family and all beginning and all lose interest. That's all since United Nations and Community na all giving me some house na a tent na so all kissing all kit now can something lo blame na disturbing mind long kind poret long earthquake. Me plus lining or throwing ball na or puzzles blong building up all something no beginning yet sa developing mind lo how by him na dismantle him na.
UNICEF is currently distributing school supplies such as student bags, teachers' kits, and education supplies to thousands of children and teachers in elementary and primary schools. Some elementary teachers who received these teachers' kits expressed gratitude and said this is a first of its kind gesture they have received.
Chat me by putting drawing more sample pictures, writing all numbers, writing all AB, by me putting la world, na learning all picking sample, by me giving group activity all picking. This is, and by helping me lo cutting all papers na or something where me by kissing na working all writing all something na put him lo world okay chalk and by me write lo blackboard because me plus I write lo blackboard. Now also black chalks me got all click slides the blackboard where all picking by making group activity by me giving one chocolate na put him all on group now by making activity. Okay, stick it stapling machine and by me using this stapling machine long pin him up all papers lo world. Okay, some all materials Wanem pan Olsem syllabus and by me wear him na go to school or the time me by learning all picking lo wear him syllabus because go to toilet on this lakai na all by using safety and importance
or something is stopping inside lo when I'm big yeah. Me by no apcar me go outside and give me community or na line. By me using one time all picking stop inside lo classroom blow me. Okay, by me learning all. Okay, by me using one time all na soy mall picking lo blackboard. Thank you 100 times blow this lab because we are first time to get these things in Hela, first of its kind. So I would like to thank you all for coming into our area, Hela.
Kopola Elementary. Sanabla. I'd like to say thank you, and also this is a great help. Hope that this program will come and stay, and it will reach out to other schools, all the schools throughout Hela. That will be a great help. Privileged schools, we are receiving something. Selected schools are receiving something while others are suffering. The more further disadvantaged schools are suffering. At least if we can get this, spread this, the program out to every school, that will be fine. And for coming in to Ibau and presenting the bags, education bags to the teachers, to the little children here, I welcome. I would like to say thank you.
Welcome back. Now Hela province, one of the uniquely beautiful highlands provinces we have in Papua New Guinea, rich with culture and natural resources. Many lives were lost in this province as a result of tribal warfares. But the people want change and they want peace. We now bring to you in this segment the signing of peace agreements and the surrendering of guns, marijuana and homebrew. Hela became a province of its own in 2009. As a developing province, there are many challenges they're facing. A major challenge for this young province is to bring peace between tribes and stop tribal fighting, which has been claiming lives and displacing people for years.
During this trip, I have had, and we were together, the chance to see how much fights actually affect everyday life and livelihoods. And I was very struck when a public authority told me the real problem here has not been a natural disaster, it's the man-made disaster. And when he was referring to man-made disasters, he was referring to fights and wars. And the fight and wars that have been going on for so many years have had an impact on the livelihood that goes well beyond what the earthquake has caused. We've seen places devastated with no human presence, thousands of people displaced, infrastructure destroyed. So the second message to everyone is not only be resilient and do please accept my admiration and sympathy for everything you've endured, but step up and make peace your priority, because without peace there ain't going to be any development. And again, the reassurances that the United Nations is there to help bring peace and development to the two provinces.
Women left behind as widows and children as orphans. 12-year-old Tagini Hangu lost his father as a result of tribal fighting. He spoke to Olsem Wanem about what he witnessed that morning when his father was killed.
Papa tubla fight. Papa plomi. Ino pinini blo tubla. One bla innocent man. Mela bin silang skalaus. Na me sleep here laus na. Papa morning go out, only shoot him. So this la tubla man kaki na. Na lau saite. Junior tubla shoot him. Na imblo tubla. Tubla pin putim kar liya na. Go out liya.
This brave boy has made up his mind that he will not take revenge for his father's death. and had signed a peace agreement recently. He said his focus will be on his education.
The fight and mitok low. So
Another significant event that took place recently in the Tebi LLG was the surrender of guns, homebrew, and marijuana. Tebi LLG has an association known as the Young Ambassadors for Peace, or YAP, and they work as agents of change within the area.
Hela has been hit by a, I think, 7.5 magnitude earthquake. On top of that, there was a massive tribal fight. And then the United Nations that came now would not come, and other development partners would not come because of the fighting and killing. So here, these people, we give them credit because they're taking a step forward, and they themselves said, gun does not help, marijuana does not help, homebrew does not help. We want education. We want a better life for our children. So we witnessed that, and we appreciate the presence of United Nations. We have a lot of hope in United Nations to partner with us.
The people of Hoyabia and Tebi LLG have clearly shown that they want to live in peace and harmony.
In Hela province, kaino semi stop and more sampla daipinis. Sampla heavy problem na stop. True lo gan tasol. All karem gan come in province lo mibla. Before mibla sa fight lo punara. Mibla no sa lo gan. Na gan all karekam lo nalbla province na nalbla country. O kara gan stop in Hela. Na big la fight come up. Tribal fighting o kara have place long Hela. Na affect him life long. All Mary Piginini community na school student. So now mibla surrender gun blo mibla and minimum mibla less lo tribal fighting na mibla like stop nubla na bringing peace come inside long Hela na inside lo community na throughout Hela province.
The young people that surrendered the guns, the marijuana, these are the heroes. These are the ones that they out of themselves, they decided to be somebody, to be an agent of change, and we, the Hela people and the Hela government, say we salute them. We say thank you for them.
The United Nations has stepped in to show their support for peace building in Hela province.
We thank you, the UNP, United Nations boss, Mr. Lucas, and the UNDP boss, Tracy. We thank them. They on their own initiative, with their own money coming to help, be partnering with us.
Welcome back to Olsem Wanem. To conclude, we hear about the plans in place for Hela province from the elected leaders. Governor for Hela province, Philip Undialu, expressed that they are happy to partner with the United Nations agencies in the province, as well as expressed gratitude for the assistance given to his province in their time of need.
First of all, we are so privileged to have UN and the UNDP and all the other UN group in Hela. We are thankful for the assistance they've offered to various UN members during the earthquake, and that really helped us a lot. For them coming here today to have a permanent office in Tari, it's a big welcome, and it's a privilege to have them here. We are now allocating the office space and the land to operate from for them to permanently establish in Hela.
Governor Undialu told Olsem Wanem that there is still much to be done in the province for the restoration process, but the future looks bright as they partner with other organizations and churches.
Hela is a new province with a lot of development challenges, law and order, almost our infrastructure been demolished by the earthquake. It cost, our assessment estimates it will cost $1 billion plus to fully recover, and that kind of money we don't have it, and we need external support. And so I appeal to the people of Hela that the outside sources are coming. The UN represents 190 countries. UN has a number of bodies that does different things, and for them coming in, we must embrace an important part to help us restore our place. And we need a development partner. UN is a development partner; it's not a donor. The recovery exercise been disrupted by the wave of lawlessness, and so now that the law and order has been resolved, it's a work in progress. We are doing in partnership with churches and community leaders and police and defense force. Now that UN coming in will give us support as well. And so with the restoration of peace, no development takes place when there is no peace.
Progress, in my view, by percentage, if I can round it off, I'm speaking as a local leader, I feel we about 30% restoration. We still have 70% effort to be made, especially picking up schools and health centers and infrastructures that are destroyed as a result of earthquakes. And national government is aware of this, it's cognizant of this, and out of the 450 million kina envelope that was promised, about 70 million kina was already distributed to not only Hela but the 5 affected provinces, and we structuring the balance to be distributed more so to Hela province and Southern Highlands, who are the biggest face the biggest trauma as a result of the earthquake. So,
Mr. Marapes said plans are in place to address issues they're facing in the province and is optimistic that as a province they will achieve their goals. The Hope Institute will help boost their human resource capacity.
But immediate as well as medium term and long term is getting an institution like this up and running, get our school systems back running. So I've invested since 2014, my district's DSIP, a substantial chunk in getting this health and education facility up and running. This is to give hope to kids who've left school or who have not been to school at all. Come in, get literacy program, adult literacy or skill-based teaching, as well as those who left high school, for them to be given high school education through FODE, flexible open distance education. So for us, long-term is investment in the education space and giving them skills as well as putting them on to education, but short-term is to work the law and justice sector to make it work. So we are approaching it from a two-pronged perspective, arresting peace and bringing the law and justice sector come back to life. But the long-term investment for us will be in the education space, as I've started this investment, and this campus here is an evidence of my investment for my district in the education sector. We will have about more than 5,000 youths and adults connecting us in this education institution, including mothers who are young mothers who are harmed or have felt the pressure of domestic violence or tribal classes. They'll come into this part of our campus, and they'll be looked after, educated, cared for, and hopefully given hope in life.
The local MP further emphasized that the law and order issues in the province are related to different categories of politics.
A lot of our law and order issues on the ground in Hela has always been about politics, whether it's politics at the local level or politics amongst landowners or politics in terms of national offices that we hold. It's more to do with politics. Since the first major political problem we've had in 1997, where there's a huge contest between our regional candidate at that time from the Hela side and the regional candidates from the middle part of Southern Highlands. Since the time, there was continuous roadblock in Nipa section, Mendi section, along the way, and Hela has been stifled by those roadblocks, and 97 to 2017 is a period of 20 years.
It was also pointed out to Olsem Wanem that the media has tainted a bad picture on Hela with the negative reporting about the province.
I am confidently think and give you the assurance that Hela people are not that bad that we see in Facebook and newspapers all the time. Hela people are law-abiding people. We got 99% people good, hospitable, and they want development, they want change, and few people that causing problem. And part of that are the youths, and youths, more emphasis will be given to youth, and we want the youths that remain uneducated and remain not fitting well into the society. We want to train them, open up a TVET college, SME, and give them incentives in training, sports, all these activities, so that we can. So mobilizing youth will be, I want it, currently it's a threat to us, but I want to convert that threat into an opportunity.
If it hadn't been for the earthquake, I myself might have never found out the challenges faced by the people in the Highlands. And beyond what happened with the earthquake, I do feel that there is underreporting of the realities up here. And I think that the media plays a big role to explain to the rest of PNG and the world what are the challenges, but also what are the beautiful and huge opportunities. Each time I come up here, people look at me saying I'm going into war zone. It's not. It's as a part of the country that is affected by challenges that pertain also to law and justice and fights, but it's also a place of loving people, a place where I've always felt safe and welcome.
That's all for now on Olsem Wanem. Join us same time next week for another episode of Olsem Wanem. Until then, if you have any comments, stories or questions, send it to us via the email address now showing on your screen, or post it on our Olsem Wanem Facebook page. From the Olsem Wanem team, I'm Florence John Duo. Thank you for watching and have a pleasant evening.